So here we have an EM or in-ear monitor from a new company. This is the SweEar or SweEar. I think it was supposed to be SweEar. HEA Live 5. This is an EM with 5 drivers inside and it is priced at $899 US. There are 3 pipes leading from the drivers to the bore. It has a sensitivity of 108 decibels, an impedance of 28 ohms, 1 dynamic driver and 4 balanced armatures. So what makes the SweEar HEA Live 5 special? We can start with the build quality. The faceplate is one of the most beautiful faceplates I have ever seen in my entire life. There are very few EMs that look this beautiful. I mean, this green, this transparent shell on the inside where you can see each driver, it's just simply stunning. The cable is one of the more traditional cables in construction quality. It has soft ear guides which are quite springy and help keep the EM inside of your ear, although the cable connector is modular, which is really nice. I am able to use a 4.4mm balanced connector or a 3.5mm single-ended connector. It even has a secure lock mechanism, so once you secure it, you can't really pull on the jack anymore. The cable offers a good control, it is a high-quality cable, but that's about it. One interesting stuff is the transport case. The company doesn't have a lot of marketing materials on their website, so you must rely on reviews for this one about the HEA Live 5 than what it is, which is an in-ear monitor made for music enjoyment and studio work. Back to the EMs, those are some really nice EMs in the design. As I said, I'm really impressed with how beautiful they look. The comfort is really nice. You can expect a shallow towards medium insertion, which means that they don't really go into your brain. This also should make the SweEar HEA Live 5 comfortable for most people, and the passive noise isolation is quite crazy. It is between 25 and 30 decibels of passive noise isolation, which is insanely good. It's actually good enough to be at the custom level. You can use this while singing on an actual stage. Although the impedance is not very low, this is the only EM that I have which shows a noise floor or a bit of hissing with every single source that I paired it with. I don't even know why that happens. Likely the noted impedance of 28 ohms is not accurate. It's most likely 12 ohms or something lower, because then it would make sense. It is something I noticed through experimentation, so I will rely it to you. That being said, that noise floor is really quiet. It's so faint that you can't really hear it while music is playing. It's just something some people are allergic to, and I want to mention it while doing the review. The HEA Live 5 is magical in every way possible when it comes to the sound. Because we have clarified that the build quality is great, that the comfort is great. There is no driver flex, there is no void, not any single obvious problem with the design and the build. You can even hear that they click while you move them, and that is okay. The shell is made of a really resilient resine, no scratch on it. Even after being taken outdoors, you can see what type of B-rolls we have. So very good construction all around. The sound is one of the richest, most detailed sounds that I've heard in an in-ear monitor. It's incredibly refined, svelte, happy, and quick. It has a really fast impulse response. This creates a bit of texture for all instruments, but it's not grain, it's actual texture. Rather refined, rather detailed, and the resolution is much higher than the price would suggest, even than the number of drivers would suggest, because let's be honest, 5 drivers is not a lot for an EM. And the HEA Live 5 is truly bright in the treble without being fatiguing. The treble extends up to about 16 kHz and even higher, but I couldn't really tell you. I am not quite confident on my hearing above 16 kHz, but the sound you are getting has a bright and sharp treble without any fatiguing elements. It's a really refined, clean, and detailed treble. You really hear the detail. You really hear instrument separation. You hear excellent dynamics. Despite it being a hybrid combination, usually you get the best dynamics from single dynamic driver units, but here we have insane dynamics and a good THD control. This means very low distortions. The best sound can be found at about medium volume. It sounds best if you leave it at medium. At quiet volumes, the sound tends to be airy and light, a bit more atmospheric, while at very loud volumes, the sound gets more direct, more punchy. It creates that wall of sound which you typically get in a concert. It behaves a lot like a mini speaker in your ears. HEA Live 5 is a unique experience for an EM, truly boutique, but at the same time, I think it's very good for all music styles. It doesn't really favor a certain music style, except for HEG, where it seems to excel. HEG we typically call this anime, comics and gaming music, which is like VTuber songs, and J-pop, J-rock, K-pop. I don't know if there is any K-rock, like Korean rock. Never heard of it. But that kind of style of music typically is best emphasized by a brighter tuning with a lot of shimmer in the treble, also a tuning which emphasizes emotion and the upper mid-range, which here Live 5 does. This EM tends to present a bit more emotion and a bit more presence in the upper mid-range, while it tends to recess the lower mid-range slightly, creating a very open, airy and atmospheric presentation. The whole sound is truly worth the asking price. Despite it being a boutique EM and the first EM I hear from this company, it impressed me in every way that an EM could impress me. The construction quality, the quality of the cable, modular cable, the passive noise isolation, and even the response of the company was excellent. The company answered all of my questions about the construction and about the design. Even though they don't mention everything on their website, I think it is to protect the new tech that they develop for those EMs only. If you ask me whether you should get them, if you generally like a V-shaped, airy and brighter signature, absolutely and totally you should go for them. If you tend to prefer a bassier and warmer sound, there are other EMs, and the company has other EMs too, which I hope we will be reviewing in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying your time at Audiophile Heaven. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other really soon. Bye!